Alright.
By separating the hows, the three of them divided up the tasks that needed to be done to pull off the murder.
Yep.
Don't you think so, Yuma?
Yeah, I think it's the only way. Huh?
You sure sound confident.
I love how you're unaffected by this at this point. How did the three work together to pull off the impossible crime?
And now, there's a new problem to solve. We have to expose the secret behind their complicity.
Yep.
How exactly they cooperated together and the timeline of the crime.
Yeah.
Got it. The timeline, huh? Then the first thing to discuss is...
The poison. Yep.
How was the poison brought to...
Yep, it's the first one.
Let's start with the poison being brought to the theater hall. Their conspiring began with how was the poison brought to the theater hall.
It's a route we already explored to the very end, so let's blast through it!
Hey, wait!
Wait, what? Oh, okay.
The only person who could have brought the poison to the theater hall was... Yoshiko, right?
I love how you're hanging on to her ribbon.
Yeah, the poison neutralizes after 30 minutes, so it had to be brought into the theater during the show.
Also, bless Yoshiko for having that. Not Yoshiko. Bless Shigami for having that like grayed out, like that blackout filter that's covering her bottom.
As the production assistant, only Yoshiko could have done it. Looking back, the reason they chose poison as the murder weapon was to establish an alibi.
The poison was only active for 30 minutes, which gave the other girls an alibi.
Yoshiko went to the lab for the poison as soon as the performance began.
Yeah.
She had the extra glass hidden in her bag, and after she brushed poison onto it, she put it back in her bag and returned to her seat in the front row as if nothing happened.
The problem is, what happened next?
Get fucked.
You're off, Master.
Yeah.
Alright, pickaxe time. What did Yoshiko do with the poison glass after breaking it? Handed it to Waruna. Alright. And we're off.
Isn't this the how was the poison mixed into the glass root?
Yep.
Wow. It really connected.
All right, let's keep going and reach the truth.
Alright, we're almost done.
Whoa!
In record time, too.
Hey, you said Yoshiko handed the poison glass over to Waruna, but Waruna was performing on stage, right? How could she receive the glass while on stage?
The only time I can think of is when they turned off the lights.
Yeah.
Yoshiko sat on the right edge of the front row close to the wings, where
Yes.
the actors enter and exit from scenes. She probably stood up when the lights went out and left the poisoned glass near the right wing. Even if she couldn't get on stage, she could at least do that within 5 seconds. Then, Waruna picked up the glass and hid it under her costume. The costume check happens before the performance, so she got around that by receiving the cup during the performance.
Yeah. Huh. So she didn't switch it out automatically?
I see. So they passed the baton during the 5 seconds the lights were out.
Lucky.
The two of them must have rehearsed it as much as the rest of the play.
But what happened after that? Suppose Waruna did get the poison glass. How did she swap it with the real glass while the play was still ongoing?
A few moments after the blackout, there's a scene where Waruna approaches the shelf. It only lasts 2 or 3 seconds, but Waruna's hands on the shelf are completely hidden from the audience.
So that's when the switch happened?
At that moment, Waruna could have switched out the original glass with the poisoned one.
But wouldn't she have been seen by someone in the wings?
So they used the play itself for their seemingly impossible crime.
Details, I guess.
Talk about guts. This is something... Shinigami?
Don't make me shut down chat.
Isn't there a safer way down?
Master, hurry up and break this one down too!
Right.
How was the poison glass chosen? Again, lights. Quran guided to it.
Alright, we got this one too.
Only a bit more. Let's keep going.
Wait, can't we take a break?
We're not taking a break.
This is the final one. It's the how was the poison glass chosen bit.
We already know this one, yep.
From here, it's exactly as we solved it before. Kurone told Kaden beforehand to take the glass the spotlight hits first. And then, after confirming the poisoned glass from the catwalk above, the spotlight was pointed directly at it.
And that's the method behind the murder weapon.
Method? Sounds more like madness if you ask me.
That solves this mystery. We've almost reached the truth.
Seriously? That's...
Huh? Why?
Because I haven't gotten Shinigami to fall for me yet.
Desu!
That's not gonna happen, even if you stayed here for 100 years. In fact, I basically hate your guts.
Lamau!
You know, beyond the hate, there could be love.
I'm gonna smack you.
It's kind of like traveling the globe. You and I can go in opposite directions, but eventually, we'll meet.
That's a stretch.
Right? Shinigami loves Yuma. Let's be real here.
I feel sick.
This is the last wall.
Alright. Open it.
Master, are you ready? Let's solve this thing!
Right.
Who murdered Kaden? Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurone.
Yes! It fell!
Alright.
And behind that door is the Who Room. We finally made it.
Bless, right?
It's time to end this, Master.
It's depressing, but this is how we gotta end it. They're girls, they're just kids, but they all were complicit in it.
Looks like all the culprits are here. But... there. Why do they look so sad?
Because they did it as part of revenge for Aiko. They're sad because they're still grieving their friend. Like, Aiko was pretty much the connection all three of them had in some shape, fashion, and form. And the fact that they were still grieving even as they did it is just, that's the case. It's Michaela, so. But they're upset that they're probably here, and they probably just regret how they had to take revenge.
How boring! You call yourselves the final bosses of the Mystery Labyrinth? Then start acting like it. Might as well guard the truth till the end at this point.
There!
No, we can't put them in jail. We had to figure out this mystery by killing them. The unfortunate part of this murder mystery is that they were willing to let someone else take the fall for their actions. That's kind of the irredeemable part that I see. That's how I kind of rationalize it. Because let's be quite frank. And I'll be quite frank here. I would be 100% in letting them go. In some going to jail. Maybe for a very, very long time. I would be okay with letting them go to jail for a very, very long time. But not only did they plan this out in the most violent way possible, rather than just confronting Kaden and letting Kaden die in a hole somewhere, they did this on stage in front of everyone. They elected to do this instead of, like, you know, bringing Kaden into a hidden environment and beating the shit out of her and leaving her to die. But they also were going to allow someone to take the fall for their actions. They were willing to let someone else be tortured and killed for the sake. So I can't be 100% sympathetic with them. I understand their plight, their plea, their absolute like tragic natures in this. But yeah. Alright. Shinigami, it's time. I can barely speak Spanish. I used to be able to, like, do at least conversationally, but now I can't anymore. And there's no need to use caps. Alright. Do I remember the buttons?
No.
Oh, shit.
No, there weren't any accomplices! Neither Martina or Courtney! Stop! There's no reason for us to team up!
Yes, there is. This would be... Yes, there is.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
I'm like, I need to remember the buttons.
Faster?
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's do it, Master! Shut up! Don't come any closer! I did it all alone!
No, you didn't.
I don't know about the others.
Bullshit.
Don't come any closer! There's nothing connecting us.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, there is.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
You did it! Great job!
That's right.
Here I go! Shut up! Go away! Stop telling lies! Please, leave me alone! Shut up! We have nothing to do with each other!
Yeah, you do.
You're wrong! Huh? Come on!
What's going on here? I thought they hated each other.
No, they didn't.
No, that probably isn't true.
Huh? What do you mean by that?
If you put together the 3 photos they each have,
What? So they're all in the same picture?
Yep.
that's the truth.
No need for mercy! Let's do this, Master! No! 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 Stay away! Stop messing with me! Oh no! Stop! Stop!
No.
Stop!
Nope. You have to face this.
Get away from me! Please! Go away! There is no bond between us!
Yeah, there is. Sorry, girls. It's all of you.
This is the truth of the case! Huh?
Yeah. This is not a happy one. Definitely not a happy one.
This is just a guess, but you three weren't actually on bad terms with each other, were you? In fact, it was all an act to get revenge for Aiko. You all cherished the same picture with her. It was originally a single photo of you all together, with Aiko in the middle. You were all close friends.
And when you connect the pictures together... everyone is there, smiling. So, why?
Revenge. Aiko was probably the one that kept them all together and safe and peaceful. And when Cotton got in the way of that and killed her, it was just the worst kind of feeling.
Come on, we've got work to do before you get all sappy. Let's go. One more push and we'll be done with this labyrinth.
What would a hero do?
The right thing.
A real defender of justice would defeat evil here and now and be done with it. But I'm no hero. All I want is the truth.
The truth, however, doesn't give a shit one way or another. The truth doesn't care about feelings, and there's truth in that phrase, as much as it's used in insulting factors. The truth really doesn't give a shit. If you want the truth, there it is. They committed an act of murder in revenge and love for their friend, who died needlessly due to jealousy. And that's the truth of the matter. They committed the sin. They committed murder. They worked together, not just murder too. Let's think about this. It's not just murder. They could have 100% cornered her in a little alley away from everything, beat the shit out of her until she stopped breathing, and walked away. They probably would have never found the body because of all the rain. Or they probably could have been found, but it would never have been linked to them. They decided to use that stage to murder the one who took the one they love away. There is a level of understanding that they knew what they were doing, and they knew that they could potentially get caught. And they knew what they were doing was wrong. So, it's not fair for them, but I always state that everyone makes choices. You can choose to be evil. You can choose to commit atrocities. This is first-degree murder. This was plotted, this was planned, this was practiced, and this was executed. This was done in malice against the one who took the one they love away. But it's still murder. It is still planned and malicious murder.
And the truth is right here. So why go any further? Will solving this mystery really make anyone happy?
No. But the truth doesn't care.
Master, do you sympathize with them? That's not something a detective should do. Your job is to solve mysteries, isn't it?
Yeah. Can I choose to believe that all the girls would be in the last together? Yeah.
If so, you have to expose the truth. You have to prove it in a way anyone can understand and anyone can see. Detectives aren't defenders of justice, they're defenders of truth.
Defenders of justice are absolute rare unicorns, to be very honest. Very rare unicorns are defenders of justice because they also don't care about the truth. They also don't care about the facts. They care about what's right, morally, what's wrong, morally. Truth doesn't have morals. Truth is truth. Truth is facts. So detectives are not heroes. They may stand alongside them in some regard, but you trust a detective before you trust a hero.
Defenders of truth.
A detective must never overlook a mystery. Any and all truths must be exposed. A detective must always prioritize solving a case. Emotions must be discarded to reach a perfect solution through a perfect deduction. It's easier said than done.
Yeah.
Yuma, if you can't do it, I can take your place.
Truth and justice should go hand in hand. Unfortunately, no. That's never going to be the case. Because when you mix justice with truth in that regard, when justice is literally retribution for wrongdoing, you literally have the cycle of war. It's the cycle of war that brings justice into the table as a right or wrong answer. Imagine if you, and I hate getting philosophical, and I hate the soapbox again. Imagine, if you would, all of the tragedies that have happened in the world. Whether it be a woman is hurt because of her domestic abuser spouse. A child is murdered maliciously because of the color of their skin or the people that they love. And then, in true justice, injustice, mind you, everyone would think that the villains here should be punished corporally, should be punished in their own regard. So, vigilantism. You have vigilantes who go out and expose, and exact justice. Because justice isn't about the facts of the matter. Justice is about the emotions behind action. You may have seen someone be hurt and wished for revenge for them. But justice will make you blind to maybe there's a fact that maybe the victim is not a victim at all. Maybe. Maybe the victim is the perpetrator of someone's demise, using justice against them. That's why truth and justice can never be truly equal. Because justice is based on someone's opinion. You know what justice brings? Justice brings World War II. Justice brings the Civil War. Justice puts the morals on the table and go, what are we fighting for? Some will see the good of humanity. Some will see the good of their race. Some will see the good of their gender. Some will see the good of their sexuality. And that is their justice. They don't care. Justice will make everyone go blind. That is correct. Justice makes you blind. Truth is non-negotiable. Truth is seeing someone commit an act of murder and labeling that person as a murderer. Regardless of why, how, when, where, or anything of why they did it. It doesn't matter. That's why I don't think I can agree with the idea of having truth and justice go hand in hand. Justice is everyone's personal cup of tea. Truth is I killed someone. Justice is I'm protecting myself from their abuse. Justice brings morals. Justice brings opinions. Justice makes things a little more complicated than the bare bone fact. That's why, as a detective here, you shouldn't be getting emotionally involved. You can't get emotionally involved in this. Because what we want is justice. All of us wish that we couldn't all of us wish, I'm sure, that we don't have to kill these girls. That at the end of this mystery labyrinth, we wouldn't have to kill them. We wouldn't have to take their souls in retribution for solving this mystery. We all wish that, I'm sure. But the fact of the matter is, they murdered someone. They took someone's life. And not only that, they planned how to do it. They did not enact a crime of passion like she did. They went step by step in practice on how to take a person's life. And that is the most precious thing someone has. Truth, here's $2. Thank you so much, Shala. I really appreciate it. Would a prosecutor who brings someone to justice with facts in the instance of truth and justice? In that regard, justice is misused. I will say there is no judge on this planet who fully commits to the idea of being a judge for truth. They are a judge for justice. Justice being the moral code of keeping humanity safe, in a general sense. But every judge has their own cup of tea. So, anyone who, like a prosecutor who brings someone to justice, is doing so from their own perspective and their own morality and their own, let's face it, bank account. When truth, there is no such place in the courthouses today. This truth will always be skipped over in favor of opinion, in favor of morality, in favor of what makes us comfortable, in favor of what keeps us safe or not. So yeah.
No, I'll do it. I'll take responsibility. I'll see this through.
Go. You got this, Yuma. Alright. What weapon can Cotton use? Well, what weapon did Cotton use? This was, Yep. Alright. What was Aiko's cause of death disguised as a suicide? So, read by Cotton. Let's see. Where was Yoshiko headed to the science lab? Oh. But, okay, so I don't have those clues yet. What did Waruna do? Switch the cups. That's the response. Alright. Then this would be, so, where's headed to the chem lab. Then the poison. Yep. It made it look like suicide. Yep. What did Karane use to guide Cotton with the gold spotlights? Yep. Then why did Cotton take the poison glass? She was guided to it in the script. And Aiko is the missing piece. Here we go.
Step right up! Step right up! A tragedy that struck an academy stage. The death of a high school girl casting a shadow over 4 bickering theater club members. Truth bombs are about to be dropped! Time for the deduction denouement!
This case begins with Aiko's death 6 months ago. Aiko was thought to have committed suicide by jumping off the roof. In truth, Cotton murdered her.
The shoes left on the roof had dirt on them from the flower bed at the crime scene. The bloodstains on the bricks were also unnatural, and it was obvious that an amateur had faked it.
If it wasn't a suicide, it would contradict Cotton's testimony. However, she didn't originally intend to kill Aiko. It was a crime of passion.
So they got into an argument. Cotton saw red, then boom! Women are so scary.
Yoshiko, Waruna, and Kurane probably realized the truth behind what happened.
Yep.
The 3 teamed up to avenge Aiko. They used the dress rehearsal to commit this crime.
Regardless of the reason, getting together to plan a murder is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Yoshiko, in the audience, was to bring the poisoned glass into the theater hall.
Once unsealed, the poison is harmless after 30 minutes. So, she went to the lab 15 minutes after the play began.
The poison container is too big to transport unnoticed, so she applied it to the glass in her bag with a paintbrush.
Thus, the poisoned glass was created. She brought it back to the theater hall, then went on standby at the right end of the front row.
Waruna, who was acting on stage, was to switch out the poisoned glass.
During the 5-second blackout 30 minutes into the play, Yoshiko placed the poisoned glass in the wings. Waruna, on stage, retrieved it and hid it under her costume.
Then, in the scene where she approaches the shelf, she exchanged the glass there with the poisoned one.
Okay.
Switching in the murder weapon on stage while everyone is watching? What a pervy exhibitionist!
What's perverted about that? And Kurane, on the lights, would guide Cotton to take the poisoned glass.
Then came the duel of poison cups! The 2 glasses on the shelf had juice poured into them. Cotton and Waruna shuffled them in a way the audience couldn't see.
But Kurane, who was on the catwalk directly above the stage, saw exactly which glass held the poison. She confirmed the location of the poisoned glass and shone the spotlight on it first.
Cotton drank from that glass 45 minutes after the start of the play. Winner, winner! Poisoning complete! That was so
I thought she would say chicken dinner.
job.
Kurane told Cotton of a change in stage direction, where the victim was to take the glass the spotlight hits first. Cotton followed this instruction to take the poisoned one. The whole sequence of events for this crime would have been impossible for a single person. Their cooperation was also a means to conceal their involvement. But I can't shake the feeling that there was some other reason behind it.
Here's
The
Aiko.
ruthless, disgusting criminals who conducted this murder are... Yoshiko! Waruna! Kurane! You are the killers! Wait, what?
They may have pretended to always be at odds with one another, but deep down, they were bonded through their shared admiration for Aiko.
Yeah. The true monster they had gotten rid of, but...
This is my answer!
Hey, girls. I'm so sorry.
Was there really no other way?
They wanted to tear apart someone because they didn't have the means to probably get Cotton arrested for what she did. So, that was probably their last resort.
Was there no way to prove Cotton did this without killing her?
10 Bucks says she had so many different connections. That school apparently had connections to the Amaterasu Corporation. If she did something, her daddy probably covered it up.
That's not possible. Not in Kanai Ward. The Peacekeepers bend the truth whichever way they want to. The three girls couldn't get justice from them, which led to this crime.
But it doesn't make it right!
It doesn't. It's not right. It's not right. She should be... Cotton should have been facing, like, criminal charges. But the fact of the matter is, she didn't.
How long did you put on an act for this?
Aiko was our sunlight. Wherever she went, we were meant to be there with her. She was everything to us. We were together ever since we were young. Her dream was our dream. We were nothing special. But she called us her rivals. Those words encouraged us to carry on. But now she's gone. Everything's hopeless now. The three of us investigated Aiko's death. I used my parents' connections to view top-secret case files.
I see, so that's how you found out.
But no matter what we did, the Peacekeepers refused to reopen the case. Because Cotton's father is a big shot at Amaterasu Corporation.
Yep. Daddy hid the truth.
That's why we had to do it ourselves. We wanted revenge. Revenge became everything for us. And to get it, we pretended to fight amongst ourselves. We are actors, after all. But we don't have to anymore, right? We don't have to keep this up.
No, sweeties, you're done. Curtains out. Curtains down. We're good.
We put on quite a show.
Take your bows, girls.
Didn't we, Aiko?
This leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Then again, most cases do. But that's the end. We can finally return to the real world.
Yeah.
I hope the girls open up like that in the real world too.
Oh, honey.
No, I don't think they can.
Huh? Why is that?
The price of the Mystery Labyrinth.
Oh, also, where's Shinigami?
About to break the tonal shift.
Right here.
Well, what do you think? Did you fall in love with me? I know you did. You must have, yeah?
I already told you. I will never fall for you. You're seriously getting on my nerves. You're annoying and exhausting.
Yasuhiko?
Did you think I was serious?
Way to backpedal.
I was just testing the bond between you two.
Yeah, backpedal harder, dude.
Our bond? It's more like a curse, at least to me.
Right. I was just testing. I wasn't serious at all.
Totally.
I didn't get rejected, okay? I didn't.
I'm not a beta male. I'm not a beta. Desu, take a break from girls, dude.
All right, just calm down.
Anyway, let's do it. Time to exterminate exterminate the souls of the true culprits and destroy the mystery labyrinth.
Wait, Shinigami, do we really have to do this? I mean,
They killed someone. They plotted and practiced and executed the murder of another human being. Regardless of how cruel they are, regardless of how evil that was, they committed an act of murder and took someone's life.
They're murderers. The reason why doesn't matter. I make my living reaping the souls of criminals. Because I'm Shinigami. Surging bloodlust. Overflowing despair. The brilliant soul of Shinigami shall expunge this cursed case. Death to all deplorables.
Less.
To the vile mystery labyrinth.
Boom kill. Boom kill. Okay. And the mystery is done. Mystery Labyrinth has been destroyed. And now we get to deal with Martina. Yeah, y'all forgot about her? Yeah, she still has a gun pointed at us.
When did you... Huh? What the... Wait, what just happened? Hold on, let's all calm down.
Goodbye, girls.
What? What's going on?
I knew it.
The evil murderers have been expunged once again! Oh, right! I got one more job to do.
Please.
Excuse me, everyone. The culprits behind this incident were Waruna, Kurne, and myself. All three of us conspired to poison Cotton. The way we got her to ingest the poison was...
And explaining everything that went down.
I don't know what you people have done, but next time it won't go your way. Remember that.
Surprised you're letting us go and just not straight up killing us for just pure spite.
Did you see that? She was staring at me the whole time. She's gotta be in love with me.
Totally, Desu.
Oh, fine. I guess she can keep the piece of my love as well.
That is... dude.
Hey, what's got you so down? All three of them just died out of nowhere. Nobody's to blame for that.
Well...
There's no reason for either of us to feel guilty.
Wow.
Seems like all the memories from the mystery labyrinth are completely gone.
Yep.
Master, we're in the clear. All 3 of their deaths won't be your fault now.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm worried about.
Yuma!
Kurumi!
Kurumi?
Thank you for saving me. I knew you'd come to the rescue.
Anyway, are you alright? The Peacekeepers didn't harm you, did they?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
Hey, Yuma?
Yes, Tetsuhiko?
I don't want to get in the way of this tearful reunion, but maybe we should get out of here? It'll be trouble if the Peacekeepers come back.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, right. Let's leave then.
Cute little loading screen. This is actually a really cute loading screen. I kind of like it. But Kurumi is free. She's not going to be framed. So that's a win.
I'll go on ahead to the agency and put in a good word for you.
Appreciate it.
I don't really get how it all ended, but I have a hunch.
Really?
Yuma, you did all the work, right?
Yeah, I did.
Huh?
Guess he's got good intuition.
Looks like I won't be calling you Rookie from here on out. Let's keep working together, my man. Mind your manners as you walk your girl home.
Not my girl.
Yuma?
Uh-huh.
Huh? What is it?
This tension. Don't tell me. Is this where they made babies?
This is not where we— Shinigami, they are children!
Did something happen? You seem down.
Yeah.
Oh, well... Although the case was solved, 3 lives were lost.
Right. I didn't expect Yoshiko and the others to. Could it be that their deaths are related to your forte?
Intuitive.
What?
Wow, we've got another sharp one. Master, I hope you know this, but if you say anything about our contract...
We know.
Oh, sorry for saying something so strange. I know I'm off, right? Even if that were the case, you'd never tell me.
Hey, Kurumi. There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come with me?
Huh? Sure, I guess.
Where are we going? There's a couple of places I can have in mind. But she's smart. She recognizes that the Forte might have been involved in all this, but... Oh, I feel bad for them as well. But they did what they did. It is what it is. That's the truth of the matter. Yep, it's the roof.
Wow! What a nice view! It's like a secret hideout. I didn't know that Kamasaki had a place like this.
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
Please, help me save this city.
Save this city, huh? I managed to save Kurumi by solving the case. But I killed those 3 girls. I'm responsible for their demise.
No. No. The truth of the matter is, their actions led them to be taken by the Reaper. Let's be quite frank. Shinigami is the one who did it. Shinigami is the source of their demise. Not you. You just found out the truth. Shinigami's price is taking their life. Their actions essentially led them to have their lives be taken by Shinigami. You were not the catalyst for that. You were the catalyst of trying to figure out the truth.
If I had let the Peacekeepers deal with it, at least their deaths could have been prevented.
You would have killed Kurumi falsely. Kurumi would have been an innocent bystander who would have been punished for something she did not do.
What exactly did I even solve? It's not a true solution if we can't save everyone.
Actually, it is. The truth is, you will never be able to save everyone. Why? Because every day a life is taken. Every day a life dies. Every day death occurs. There is no saving everyone. Saving everyone is for the ignorant and the blind. And only the naive and the wishful thinking think that everyone can be saved. They can't. That's not possible. It's just like how you're a doctor. The first thing you have to learn is that you will kill a patient. Whether it be by accident or otherwise, one of your patients will die. Period. You cannot save everyone. And that is the truth of the matter.
What I gained in exchange for my memories isn't some convenient, mystery-solving tool. It's literally the power of a death god.
In a respect.
What are you musing about?
You can literally hear his thoughts, dude.
You can't reclaim the past, and you're not gonna get your memories back either. In the end, you just have to accept it.
Accept it?
Instead of believing in some vague thing like justice, just believe in the truth. They say there's only one truth, and there's only one type of person who can find their way to that truth. Detectives.
Even if I have to sacrifice others to find it, I should let so many people die for the truth?
It's not sacrifice. Let's not misconstrue this. Sacrifice means killing people in the effort for truth. But truth doesn't need sacrifice. Truth is just there. It exists. It's within ourselves to just accept it as it is. Consequences come after.
Master, you keep going to extremes. It's part of why you're a greenhorn. Seems like you still have much to learn under my guidance.
What is the truth? Why did I become a detective to seek it?
Yuma?
Huh? Oh, yes?
I know I already said this, but thank you so much. You are exactly the kind of person I thought you were.
What do you mean by that?
You're my hero.
I'm no hero. I was just trying to expose the truth.
But thanks to you, I was saved. If you weren't around, I wouldn't be here today.
And that is the truth.
That's why a detective who exposes the truth is a hero in my book. If there were more detectives like you in this city, maybe Aiko's death would have been solved earlier. I'm sure things would have been different. Kanai Ward hasn't seen a hero like you in forever. That's why it's always been so dark here. So please, please continue to be our hero.
A hero. Maybe before I lost my memories, I was trying to become someone's hero. This time, there was a steep price to be paid for exposing the truth. But even so, the truth must always be revealed. I want to believe I can save someone. I want to continue being the hero she says I am. Still, I don't want to use Shinigami's powers again.
It's gonna happen, my dear.
Don't act like you don't like it, Master. Well, I'm just glad you seem more motivated now.
Oh, yeah. We made a promise, didn't we?
Do you have my information?
I said I'd tell you about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret after the case was solved.
Huh? Oh, right.
I would appreciate my end of the bargain being paid.
Hey, you seem like you weren't expecting much. But that's where you're wrong. Just between you and me, I am Kanai Ward's only informant.
Really?
Informant? informant?
Are you serious? A high school girl informant?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I'm still a beginner, though. I started 3 years ago after taking over from my grandfather.
Okay.
And now that the Peacekeepers control the city, there isn't much of a demand for information anymore.
Okay.
No wonder you know so much about rumors. Besides...
I haven't felt this nervous since I was chased by those Peacekeepers.
So you've been chased by them before.
That also explains why the Peacekeepers were after you. If Kurumi is an informant, maybe she does have some crucial information about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret.
Probably. I have no idea what's in store for me.
No point in worrying about the future, it is what it is!
You don't have to worry the world, do you, Shinigami? Not at all. Not at all. Okay. Let's just ask. What you got, honey?
So, Kurumi, what do you know about Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Well, it's likely connected to the top secret research that Amaterasu Corporation is conducting.
Yeah.
I think it has something to do with why the unified government approved of Kanai Ward's isolation.
Top secret research? Approved the isolation?
Kanai Ward has always been a city centered around Amaterasu.
Yeah.
But there was a lot more freedom in the past. People were allowed to come and go as they pleased. It became an autonomous zone, free from the Yuji's influence only a few years ago. The reason behind it has to do with the top secret research that Amaterasu is conducting.
And what kind of research is this?
But what is the research?
I don't know all the details, but it's supposed to be able to change the entire structure of the world.
Really?
All nations and enterprises worldwide want it.
Sorry, there was a rumbling and I just got very nervous for half a second.
This research is what turned Amaterasu into a major global corporation.
And that research is being done in Kanai Ward?
I think so. It would explain why Kanai Ward's been isolated. It's so their research doesn't leak out.
Research that can change the world? If that's true, it's some serious stuff.
What kind of research? Like weather control?
No wonder number 1 of the WDO would risk his neck here.
Do you know any more details about that research?
I do know a little bit.
Shinigami? That was a little on the nose. Number 1 isn't here. Number 1 sent informant. He's not risking his neck, he's risking his informants. I know the writer. I know the writer of this game. He does not drop things willy-nilly. No wonder why number 1 is risking his neck out here. Number 1, as we saw, was on a TV screen giving us instructions. I have a theory. Let this be a crack theory. And put this on the table for me, because I don't like things dropped like that. What if Yuma's number 1? I had this theory before, that when Shinigami mentioned that number 1 on the TV was just some old man, that she was telling the truth. That literally, that's just a fake person holding the title to lure people away from the real number 1. Yuma having lost his memories could give a clear indication that he might have had a lot of detective experience. He might be much older than we think. We've already seen some gumshoe gabs about immortality. The idea that he could be a lot older than he could possibly be. What if Yuma traded his ability to be number one to Shinigami. And so he lost his memories, starts fresh, and enters Kanai Ward without suspicion. Yeah, exactly. Because, of course, if he comes in and he knows everything off the top of his head as number one, then people would suspect him immediately and have him instantly arrested. But if he's this innocent kid who's just fumbling over his own shoelaces, it would make sense. That is quite interesting. Are you sure it wasn't her being an adorable little scamp? I know the writer. I am a Danganronpa fanatic. There is very little that gets by me in terms of murder mysteries. Very, very little. Sometimes I'll flub up, sometimes I'll get the answer wrong, but very rarely do my theories swerve from the truth. So either A, Yuma is number one, who used this contract with Shinigami to get into Kanai Ward undetected. Or 2, Yuma is number one's son. That was another theory of mine. Yuma is number one's son and is passed down the abilities and eventually will be passed down the title of number one. Just saying. That's a crack theory, but I'm laying it on the table because Shinigami dropping that was a little too on the nose for me.
Grandpa risked his life to obtain one piece of confidential information about Amaterasu Corp.
Okay.
And I believe that somehow it has to be related.
I don't want to know if I'm true or not. Don't tell me if it's true or not. Shut the fuck up if it's true or not. I don't care. Shh.
Research to create a homunculus, an immortal monster.
What the? We were just talking about immortality! We were just talking about immortality! We were just literally talking about immortality. We were just talking about this thing. So Kanai Ward and the Universal Government wanted to create homunculi? And no, homunculus is not just an FMA thing. It's literally just like an in general science thing. Alchemy. This is alchemy. Basic alchemy. Homunculus. It is the creation of life. Anything that is not a human naturally created is technically homunculi. Basically, you think technically Frankenstein's monster would be a homunculus. Think anything that is not naturally born and created into this world via sperm to egg is technically a homunculus. What if Yuma is a homunculus and that's why he's lived so long in that form, and maybe that's why Shinigami is okay with flirting with him? Oh my god, my brain.
Homunculus? Immortal monster? Now, wait just a minute. Are you serious?
I don't have any proof, but it's a fact that Amaterasu Corporation has previously researched homunculi.
Homunculi? Being researched in this city?
Okay.
Is that Kanai Ward's ultimate secret?
Immortal monsters? Homunculi? It's turned into a fantasy story out of nowhere. Though, I'm sure not one to talk.
Really, Shinigami?
That's all I know. Well, is my information useful to you?
Actually, yes. It'll put us into a direction of how we can move forward in terms of just, okay, what's the secret? Well, it's apparently having to do with homunculi creation. So next stop would probably be a bunch of labs, maybe like some sort of science facility, some sort of university maybe.
Although, most of it was left behind by my grandpa.
Left behind?
One day, my grandpa just vanished. He's been missing ever since.
Probably taken by Amaterasu.
That's why I decided to take over where grandpa left off as an informant. So, do you think what I've shared might help?
Yeah. This is huge, considering how I had nothing until now.
Really? That's great! I'm actually useful to a master detective!
Glad you feel that way.
Oh, about that master detective thing.
Look! That's where my grandpa used to live! That takes me back. I wish I could see him again.
Oh well.
She'll never learn.
And that's how you'll keep taking advantage of a high school girl. Huh.
Cheating at me, please.
By the way, Kurumi, why do you think your grandfather disappeared? Could it be the Peacekeepers?
No, I don't think the Peacekeepers have anything to do with it. Grandpa vanished before Kanai Ward became isolated. He was just suddenly gone. But I do believe I'll see him again someday.
Master, forget about some geezer you don't even know. What about this homunculus stuff?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Homunculus research. If Amaterasu Corporation is still researching some immortal monster in Kanai Ward, it makes sense why there'd be such tight security. They fear the secret leaking to the outside world. Maybe it even has something to do with the great global mystery that number 1 mentioned.
Okay.
Speaking of which, what could the great global mystery be anyway?
If it's connected, maybe the universal government also was looking into homunculi, and perhaps Amaterasu found a way to make the perfect homunculus, and the universal government pretty much just like threatened to shut them down if they went to go nuclear. And so Amaterasu Corp and universal government basically said, okay, we won't release the homunculi if you let us govern this state by ourselves. Basically, they just wanted to take a slice of the pie and use the homunculus as like a blackmail piece or something like that. So yeah.
There's too much stuff we don't know, but you're one step ahead of the other detectives now, yeah?
Yeah.
Guess that flat-chested Uggo is kinda useful.
Relax.
Maybe I should stop calling her Uggo now. I'll just call her Flat.
Call her Flat.
Still gonna hold on to that, huh? I guess this is technically an improvement.
She's not even flat though, but still.
You're gonna keep this info to yourself, right? It'll help you get ahead of the other master detectives.
But why?
No, I'll report this to everyone. This isn't something I can deal with alone.
Ugh, how lame. Couldn't you strike a pose and shout something like, I'm coming for you, Amaterasu?
Seems a little too protagonist.
That's not my role. All I can do is investigate Kanai Ward's ultimate secret just a little bit further. The rest should be left to the real master detectives to handle.
This is my fault as your mentor for babying you so much.
Okay, sure, let's think that.
You've become the kind of detective who only relies on others without trying to solve problems yourself.
No, we're solving problems by ourselves just fine.
What's wrong with relying on others?
Thank you so much for today.
The pleasure is all mine.
I'm kinda hungry. Maybe I should go buy a meat bun on the way home.
If you feel like it.
You like those meat buns too, huh?
Yes, I love them. I eat at least one every 2 days. They're kind of the comfort food of Kanai Ward. It's like I'm instinctively drawn to them. Oh, would you like to join me, Yuma?
I will pass.
No thanks, I'll pass.
I see. Will we meet again?
If you have any information, I would love to hear more.
Huh? Yeah, of course.
That's great! If you ever need any information, you can count on me.
Absolutely, honey. Be safe.
I hope she's okay on her own. I couldn't bring myself to say, I'll walk you home.
She can handle herself.
Say it. What are you, 12? You sure you don't want to go back to the agency? Weren't you running an errand a while ago?
Yeah, we need to bring a meat bun to Yako.
You're right! Oh no, I better hurry back.
$10 says he's just a skeleton in his chair. I'm willing to bet that Yako's just a skeleton in his chair. His spirit, like, leaking out of his mouth. Has Yako been starving this whole time? Yep, the whole time! Yeah, absolutely, the whole time. But yeah, I don't trust the meat buns as far as I can throw them. And despite them being light and fluffy and soft, I can throw them pretty far. Still can't throw them. I still don't want to throw them. Hi. Hi. Why am I getting judged?
Homunculus research.
Oh.
I still can't believe it's true. Does it ring a bell, Chief?
Unfortunately, I've never even heard of it. You sure it's not just some rumor?
The way Kurumi explained it leads me to think it's true. Regardless, there's too little information. We lack anything definite at the moment. Still, it's better than having nothing at all. Well done, Yuma.
Okay.
Thank you.
Pillow, you have a huge theory? You have a theory? What's your theory, Pillow? Use the guest tag. You know to use the guest tag. We love theories here.
You're like a dog wagging its tail whenever you get complimented.
You were late getting back, but I never imagined you'd get yourself into another mess.
Bro, someone here has to actually listen to what the WDO said.
What the hell is going on?
What the hell? If?
I'm so angry, I'm talking with the last!
Then take the cigarette out of your mouth, so that way you're not holding onto it with your tongue.
I'm really sorry.
And your tail gets tucked between your legs whenever you get yelled at.
Setting aside how I nearly died of hunger and that Yuma needs to be put on a leash, you picked another fight with the Peacekeepers! That's the biggest problem here!
Okay, at the risk of being called a misandrist again by my random comment section, dude, we have a job to do. We have a job. You see everyone here? We have badges called being detectives. We have a job to do. I hate the fact that you may be traumatized by something that's going on over here. But our job is to do what we're supposed to be investigating for. Regardless of our feelings, regardless of how neatly our knees are buckling against each other, we still have to do a job. And that job is to figure out the greatest mystery. So, unfortunately, just diving down into the river and acting like a coward with our penises between our legs like tails isn't gonna do much. I apologize that that's not going to solve the issue. Us sitting around and sucking our thumbs will not stop Amaterasu from being a dictatorship. Us sitting here and not doing anything is not going to stop more innocent people from getting hurt. So, once again, at the risk of being called a misandrist again, shut the fuck up and get out of the way if you don't want to actually do the job you've been assigned.
We weren't picking a fight. Besides, we got to expose the truth in the end.
That look on Martina's face was awesome. Right, Yuma?
That's not what I'm talking about! How can you be so relaxed?
It's not about being relaxed. It's just about doing a job. Our feelings do not matter. Our feelings can't matter in the matter of this. In the matter of this, there are people who need to know the truth. Fuck our feelings. The truth does not care about our feelings.
There, Lisp Man. Please remain calm.
Lisp Man. Hold on, I got Pillow's theory. Gotta find it. Hold on. That'd be interesting, Pillow. That'd be interesting. That's why, like, I'm staying away from the meat buns. So, like, if the meat buns are controlling agents, don't want to touch the meat buns.
So, is it true the culprits in that case suddenly died? That makes it similar to what happened in the Mailman case.
Yeah.
Moreover, it is also similar in that those involved in each case, like Desuhiko and myself, had their memories wiped. There are too many common traits to call it a coincidence.
The memories related to the case disappear. Perhaps it is due to someone's forte.
I mean, a little bit. $2, they're gonna die. Thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate it.
No way. What kind of useless forte would that be? Besides, no one here has an ability like that.
Could another master detective have found their way here?
It'd be one thing if we were anywhere else in the world, but we're in Kanai Ward. This isn't the kind of place some ambitious master detective could barge into by himself. If someone got officially dispatched here, I would know.
Anyway, why are you all looking so glum?
Yeah, why are you all depressed?
The case is closed and we got new information. It's a fantastic step forward.
Yeah, see, we're fine.
It's springtime and all is right in the world.
Spring? It rains all year long here, and we've had nothing but trouble. Ugh! Just what the hell is going on here?
It's like the hand of death itself.
What's wrong, Vivia?
You know what they say. The greater the detective, the more often they encounter death.
Fair.
Isn't that right, Yuma? That does kind of apply to you, Yuma. In a way, you're like a death detective.
Vivia, you're getting a little too close.
Don't take it the wrong way. I mean that as a compliment. But even if it offends you, I refuse to apologize. Apologizing is too much of a hassle.
Vivia, you're getting a little too close, and I like that. That's why you're my favorite character, my dude.
The Death Detective. You have a cool nickname, Yuma.
Followed by Fubuki, which is a big sweetheart.
No way! I don't want a nickname like that.
Really? But it sounds so awesome.
The Death Detective kinda sounds cool.
It seems death has taken a liking to you, Yuma. That's one of your talents in a way.
Can you see her? Can you see Shinigami?
Sheesh, I'll never understand this guy.
I'll figure out how to discipline Yuma later. For now, we need to come up with a plan to handle the Peacekeepers. You said this case involved Vice Director Martina, right? She's Director Yomi's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
I heard she's both his close advisor and his mistress.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're gonna make a move somehow. I don't even want to think about it.
What'll they do?
They can do oh shit, they can attack the submarine that we're in and cause us to drown!
This is what I'm talking about! Everyone, brace yourselves!
No, get up to the surface! Get out of the submarine!
This is so fun!
Fubuki, please! Everyone get out, get out, get out! I was joking!
Is sinking. Where is everyone? Somebody help.
Hey, Master! Snap out of it! Come
Right.
on!
Okay. They retaliated. Is what it is. But we have a couple more chapters to go, so I know we didn't die. We're not dead. We're fine. Oh shit.
Kaboom! Oh, it sank all right.
Hey, baby. Be safe, okay?
This is the bolt of judgment, the fire of purification, a supernova explosion! Hey! Who prepared that torpedo?
Unfortunately, it was I, Martina Electro.
I figured it was you.
Oh. He literally said you are a stool underneath my ass. What the fuck? Dude, you don't have to deal with him.
That wasn't enough firepower! I told you to blow up the whole river and vaporize them, didn't I? Now it just looks like I'm causing chaos! Half-assed executions of the law are nothing but senseless violence! I told you to demonstrate perfect order! Listen to me. A clean and pure execution of the law is overwhelming, absolute, and completely blows everything away without a trace!
I'm terribly sorry, Director Yomi.
No matter. You are my beloved right hand. You only need to remain by my side.
I hate this guy.
Yes, thank you. I will forever be by your side to serve you.
Okay, I get the subservience. I get it. I myself am a bottom. I'm a sub. I get it. I understand it. If this is consensual on your end, fine. This is borderline toxic. This is a borderline. He is like an alpha dom that's trying to be a good dom, but he's not even a good dom. He's just an ass. I get it if you like it. Just, bro, bro. That's a line even I won't cross.
Thing is, even though you're my beloved right hand, you still need to be punished.
Huh?
You couldn't even solve a case caused by a couple of brats, not to mention the detectives escaped under your watch. But it's alright. Don't worry, you are my beloved right hand. I won't hurt you. I need you to stay pretty for me forever.
I understand. So, what is my punishment?
See this? It's a recent invention by Amaterasu Corporation called a High Performance Presser.
Presser?
It can compress up to 50 kilograms of material and instantly turn it into a cube. Even humans can be turned into pretty little cubes.
Huh?
Oh no. Oh god.
I'll keep you on my person at all times, so you'll always be by my side. You are my beloved right hand.
Please wait! What? You must be joking!
Hey, you! Take my beloved right hand over there.
Director Yomi, please wait! Please, have mercy!
Oh, Martina, there's something I wanted to ask you before you go. What's love? Take her away.
Director Yomi! Director Yomi!
All right! Now, let's go find the corpses of those detectives that got blown up.
Now what? We're not done with this emotional roller coaster?
Good day, sir.
What's that?
You don't know? I guess not, since you're still new. That's number one, the leader of the World Detective Organization.
That's him? I had no idea. Why would someone that high up be here underground?
There's a book vault here. It's a secret book vault that only number one can enter with his biometrics. It supposedly contains data from generations of great detectives, sealed books, and so on.
Didn't know that.
Don't even think about going in there, newbie.
I know. Wasn't number one carrying an old book just now? I wonder what that book was.
You're curious? Well, how about you go investigate? You may be a trainee, but you're still a detective.
Investigate? Me?
Kidding. Don't take it so seriously, Yuma.
Yuma. Something doesn't smell right. Something doesn't smell right with that. Something doesn't smell right at all with that. we're still going?
Huh? Wait, where am I?
Yeah, where the fuck am I?
Beats the hell out of me.
But weren't you by my side the whole time? Don't you know what happened to us?
Oh my god, bless. Hold on. Like, bro, like, okay. Let's get to a point where we can stand.
Like that time back at the Amaterasu Express.
I was only able to stay awake back then because we just made the pact and we weren't fully synchronized yet. But that didn't work this time. When you lose consciousness, my vision also goes dark. Actually, do you remember drifting in the river after the explosion? You almost died.
I'm so confused. There are way too many roller coasters happening. Something smells fishy about that last sequence. I'm just gonna put this on the table. Why did they mask Yuma's voice? If that was actually Yuma that we were talking, that was called, why did they mask his voice? Because the other guy was actually, you could hear him pretty clearly. Why did that kid get his voice, like, changed? Why were they masking Yuma's voice in the thingy? But oh my god.
Hell, even as a death god, I thought I was gonna die.
This is no laughing matter.
Anyway, because your biological activity stabilized, I was also able to wake up. Everything's a-okay so far. Now, let's go find out where we are. I want to go exploring so bad, my eyes are watering.
Bro!
That's a bit dramatic. Where are we?
Where the fuck are we? Where the fuck are we? We're at a penthouse of some kind. Who are you?
Who's there?
Oh, I hate
Hi
you
there.
already.
Nice to
I hate
meet
you
you.
so fucking much right now.
I sure look suspicious, huh?
Okay. Chapter 2 end. And we get the results. Not bad. Yeah, the S. Cool.